Real quick, I just wanted to also say that one of the tactics that they've always used and employed, I guess, in this last decade is homosexuality. And what they'll do is they're always trying to rotate these men around either dating apps that I'm associated with, or when I was doing tenants, they'll make sure that they have the the people who are homo kind of reach out to you. In the past, it's been homo guys asking to give me head, and they're always trying to keep this homosexuality around you at all times. Um, and I don't know why that is. And so what happens is you're being targeted through multiple avenues and multiple means. Okay. Um, so it's this organism that's essentially they're using the female gender to abuse you by isolating you, and then you're told that they're targeting your manhood. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have the women speaking to you and acting like men in their conversations. Come, let's Netflix and chill. The things that you would say as a man if you were just trying to get some, that's how their verbiage is. That's how they talk. Okay. And then what you have is the gay guys reaching out to you as either tenants or trying to like you a lot on your dating apps for some reason, even though there is no interest in any of that through any of your apps. And so I don't know if this is like one person that is making a bunch of profiles up, but it can't be, because I know in the past I've actually had encounters with real gay men, that were offering some type of sexual means with me. So it's always that for some reason. It's always no control of the environment. It's always the environment wants control of you. Okay. And so that's the most recent piece here, is that there's always this realm of homosexuality that's around you at all times. Okay. And like the female population, they're trying to always abuse you like a male, and they're always trying to talk to you like a male. They're always trying to mirror you in what you're doing. Okay. Or they're only talking to you in order to get you to go forward and motivate you to go to the next step or the next phase of abuse. Meaning, we want you to make sure you get the application in so you get the job, so they can smear you, run the McCarthy taxes, and get you fired. That's what we want. We want you to come over here and visit us. We don't have any intention long term. We just need to make sure you're not with the money that you want. We want you to use the money on us and make sure that you drive or travel and spend your money and time over here. But we're not in it for the long term. We're just in it to get what we want from it. Okay. In the meantime, we want to make sure that you are centered around this program that we have you on. We need you to feel oppressed, inferior, and subject you to harassment and humility. The other thing that I forgot to mention is when I was at the gym recently, because they'll use women to get you ramped up. And what they'll do is they'll have a guy come in and antagonize you. But what you realize is that the environment switched up, and they have 4 or 5 women around more. Okay. All of a sudden in your immediate social circle. But these males will come in and they'll be tough. They'll either confront you, they'll try to intimidate you, or what they'll do is the exact opposite. The exact opposite is, we need you tired. We need you to stay up late. So we want you to work out really hard. So what we do is we bring in a bunch of women that are close to you, okay, in your area. But we know you're doing a night lift. So we need you to work out hard, get your metabolism up. That way you stay up later, because we know that when you work harder and do that aerobic late at night, you're going to stay up later and lose sleep. And we need you to fuck up some way, shape, or form. And we need to manage your sleep. So what they'll do is they'll bring in a lot of attractive women and get you to try to work hard, get that motivation up. Or they'll take the attractive women, bring them into your social circle, and then take a bunch of fat people or people that are not appropriately weighted, okay, let's just say healthy, if you will, and they'll bring them in. Or they'll take the geriatric people and bring them in, plus the good looking women. And that's how you know that they want you ramped up to be working hard, okay? Because they'll use those type of things like the poor health or the poor body habitus to motivate you. So they'll bring in those people, and you realize that your environment is always rotating. It's never a balance. It's always the extreme end of the spectrums, okay? At all times, it's at the extreme end. So when we're talking about candid camera, we're talking about those programs that were dispatched decades ago from social media and social TV, okay, that were taken off of air, okay? And you have thousands of people, hundreds of people in a social setting influencing one individual at a dinner table. This is what's going on in my life 24/7, 365, and it includes everything and everybody, it seems, okay? So you're going to school, it's at school. You're going to work, it's at work. You're going anywhere, even in the operating room, okay? Even in the operating room, I have to deal with it, okay? To deal with the subversion. Even when I'm in the back of the ambulance, I have to deal with the subversion. When I'm driving in the truck, driving 77,000 pounds, I've got to deal with it through this telecommunication little box that they're tampering with, telling me that on the instructions when I've got to back up. When the reality of it is, when you get there, no one's backing up into the driveway. Everyone's driving nose first, but they told you to back up just so they could harass you. Okay. So this is some other things that I really needed to get off my chest because I want to make sure that I get as much off because I don't want to forget anything. I know I'm going to come back and review this stuff one day. And yeah, the biggest thing though is the whole homosexuality thing. They're always revolving some type of homosexuality at all times. For some reason, they're keeping this homosexuality around. I don't know what the deal is, but what the thing about it is they'll just find out the things that you don't like, and then they'll just keep those things around. Okay. So that's how it works. It's just whatever it takes is what they're willing to do is just whatever it takes. Just like whenever they arrested me, they made sure to have those white SUVs drive in front of me the entire time, all the way to jail. And then whenever I got out of jail and I had to go get my impounded vehicle and I had no way to get there, every single lift, they made sure that white SUVs were driving all around me and driving specifically directly in front of my Lyft driver, all the way there through town to the impoundment process. And I had to make multiple trips through that impoundment process, having these white SUVs, and to a point where I thought I was going to lose cell service because they had tapped the phone and left it at 3% battery for like 2 hours. So I thought I had to go get a charger. And the whole fucking time I'm walking around the city and these fuckers are tapping my phone, draining the fucking battery. And while I'm walking through the city, they've got these white SUVs driving by me at all of the fucking intersections while I'm on the sidewalk. Okay. And then they still fucking do it. And then when I go to work to do nursing, they have the police all down Grove Highway Boulevard, whatever it was, like 150 or whatever. They have all these, they know that I make the transit to work to this particular place. And they have the entire Grove Boulevard stacked with these white SUVs and these police waiting for me to come through. Okay. So, yeah, homosexuality. I don't know what the deal is with that. I'm not homo. I've never been homo, but for some reason, there's this little circle of dudes that are just always around at all fucking times. I don't get it. Okay. I'm not interested in any of that stuff. It irritates me whenever I'm always given that type of attention. I don't like it when guys ask if they want to give me oral fellatio. I don't like that stuff. Just stay the hell away from me. Just like I told my mother and everybody else, just stay the hell away. Okay. Enough's fucking enough.